So today I am gonna show you how I propagate my succulents using two methods. So first one is through cuttings and the second one is through leaf propagation. So I'm gonna show you some examples and I'm gonna show you how I do it. Now I'm gonna show you some of my mother plants where I get my babies from. First one is this one and it looks like jelly beans. So this is really nice, and when you put it like under the sun, it usually changes colors. So like you can see here, there are some red leaves and then some are green. So it would depend on the light that it gets for it to change its color. This is another plant where I get most of my cuttings from. As you can see, it's really full. So we're gonna do some cutting from these two plants. And I'm gonna show you a monster plant. It has mutated. If you can see, it's so big now. Look at that. What happens to the stems that you have cut is that they will eventually grow babies. So from this site here, I have cut it a while back. So what happens is that there's 4 new growth. There's a new growth, this one, this one. So you don't really have to worry about your plants dying or something like that, because they will grow out eventually and we'll have more babies. So this is a jelly bean. Latest insect is a spider. So I think that's it for that one. So I don't know what I have to do with this one. I'm so confused, but I don't think there's more room to grow because look at that, it's so sick, and I think if I cut it, then eventually it will grow more babies from the remaining stem. So I will cut it maybe around here. So that's my mutated succulent. So now I'm gonna show you how I harvest the leaves that I use for propagation. So I'm taking that from the cuttings that we have here. What I usually do is take the leaves out cleanly by twisting it. So that's clean, there's no tear. So just twist it gently. It's really hard working with gloves. So if there are tears on the leaf, you can't use it. It's probably not gonna grow roots. So here's another one. So basically, I'm just cleaning the stems, but at the same time, I'm also harvesting the leaves for propagation. You can still cut it off a little bit shorter before you plant it. This should be okay. jelly beans are easier. The leaf just falls off. So these are some of my cuttings that have already rooted. So this one has roots already. So this one was cut a few weeks ago and now it has roots. So when you propagate from cuttings, so what you do is just cut it off and you can just stick it back into soil. So don't put it under sunlight because it will burn and will dry up, but you can put it in a bright area. And also when it comes to watering, don't water it yet because it won't have roots to absorb the water. So what you need to do is to just spray it every day if you can. So this one is newly rooted. So just wait for the roots to grow a bit longer before you can water it thoroughly and put it under the sun. But for now, it will stay in a bright area and misted with water. So I'm gonna show you the leaves that I am propagating. So this one is actually already big and I think I can transplant it into soil in its own pot. So as you can see, this was the leaf where it came from, and then that's the baby plant. So it will dry up because this is where they get their water and nourishment from. So now that it has roots on its own, it can grow in its own soil. So I can just transplant it, take this leaf off. So this one has tiny roots. So I think I'm just gonna leave that there for a while. So this one, as you can see, it already has long roots, but it's still so small. So I can just leave it there or plant it. So this one is a jelly bean and it's ready to be transplanted because look at that, the roots. It has already grown roots of its own and it can survive now. So that's how I propagate my succulents. Now let's do some arrangement. So just to update you of my succulent arrangements before. So this was my succulent table. So the colors are really good. Although I have taken some plants here because I needed them for another arrangement. Look at that. So nice. And the colors are really great. They look so healthy. The next one is my succulent basket, which I have done before. I have changed a couple of stuff here and there, but look at them now. They look so good. So they're looking very healthy.